Hi, my Ebonies, and welcome back to my channel, the Ebony Collective. So in this video, I want to talk about the importance of using the law of assumption, or even not even the importance, but how to use the law of assumption to manifest a life you desire and basically become her. So law of assumption is not the same as law of attraction. And I just want to make it clear, disclaimer, that this is not a law of attraction channel. I don't focus on law of attraction, but there are elements that kind of fall into what we call law of assumption. And law of assumption is basically where you are assuming yourself to be the person and the version of you that already has the very things that you desire. So, for example, you are going to visualize or you're going to say affirmations that are going to push you into your highest version, basically where you can see yourself clearly as that person, as that woman that you want to be. But instead of saying it or seeing yourself as in it's in the future, you're basically seeing yourself as that person, as that version, as that woman now. So when I say law of assumption, it's basically changing your mindset and changing your thoughts to align with the person that you want to be and seeing yourself as that person now rather than seeing it in the future. Because sometimes what can happen is that if we focus too much on the future, people can get so overwhelmed, overthink situations, and almost block your blessings and sabotage yourself out of your blessings. So this is a way, and this is a technique that a lot of people use. You can find many, many videos on YouTube around law of assumption. And just to say, it's not witchcraft, but it's a way of assuming yourself into that version of you as if you are her right this second, right now. So, and what can come with that is that you can then end up feeling like that woman now, which is then going to have an impact on the way that you talk, on the way that you behave, on the actions that you take day in, day out to become that woman, to become her. So this is all about unlocking the goddess within you. And I use law of assumption in terms of affirmations daily and also ensuring that my self-talk is on point, because I'm sure you might know this, but if you didn't, we have 70,000 thoughts running through our brains day in, day out. So 70,000 plus thoughts are going through our mind all the time. And how many of you can actually sit here and say that your self-talk, that your inner conversations and inner dialogue is actually positive? I can honestly say that from my opinion, I've seen a lot. I've had friends, especially in my 20s and 30s, who focus so much on things that are not going right in their lives to the point that they would overanalyze, over-reflect, and then that can lead to low mood, anxiety, that can lead to depression. And it's almost like actually nobody else was saying this to them. It was a lot of it was coming from their own inner thoughts and their own inner dialogue and own inner conversations. So using the law of assumption and in particular affirmations is about changing your inner thoughts, changing your inner talk, and changing your inner conversations with yourself, where it doesn't have to be 100% positive all day, because let's be real, we are only human, but we want to make sure that our thoughts are more positive than negative. And trust me, your inner conversation, your inner dialogue with yourself is so, so, so important, because you are basically either going to be your own hype woman or you are going to be the cause to some extent of your downfall just by your thoughts alone, just by those conversations. This is all about bringing your self-talk up to a level where you are operating and saying positive things to yourself, reminding yourself day in, day out of who you are each and every single day. So, like I said, you don't have to be perfect at this, but this is the way that I've been able to shift from someone who was suffering with anxiety, who was low in mood, who can suddenly wake up one day and be low in mood, depressed, and then suddenly I can talk myself out of it to the point where actually I realize the day is fine, everything is okay, everything is fine, and I am that woman. So it's not something that has to take long. I don't want to show or give any advice or techniques to my ladies that I think is going to be difficult for you to implement, but I want to make sure that I'm giving tips and advice on how you can shift into your highest version. Because over here on this channel is all about glowing up, it's all about leveling up. But if you didn't know already, a lot of the leveling up and glow up starts from within. It starts from how you think about yourself, how your thoughts then create. And trust me when I say this, your thoughts do create. Your thoughts are creating your reality every single day. So you have to make sure that you are consciously staying on top of your thoughts, staying on top of your inner chat, making sure that you say affirmations daily that align with you. Don't be saying endless affirmations that don't align with who you are. Yes, we can take affirmations from other people, but essentially it's about making sure that the affirmations that you say align with you, align with what you want in life, align with the person that you see yourself to be, so that you can actually start to feel your affirmations real. Make sure that your affirmations are starting to actually feel real for you. So like I said, I would say start with a 24-hour challenge. So ladies, see if you can go for 24 hours by just your thoughts alone, making sure that every time a negative thought comes into your mind that you're able to override it and start looping positive affirmations over yourself. If you're not able to do that, then a second option would be to just stick to 5 minutes per day, 3 times a day. So morning, noon, and night for 5 minutes. Set your timer on your phone, set your timer on your iPad, laptop, whatever, and just set 5 minutes aside to go over and loop your positive. Remember, this is for positive self-talk. Loop your positive self affirmations for 5 minutes and then stop and get on with your day. And then again, do it at noon and then again, do it in the evening, possibly before bed, which is a good time to do that. And start with that. And over time, it will start to increase. And over time, you will start to have a lot more positive thoughts about yourself. Your inner talk, your inner dialogue will become so much more positive, and it won't be a conscious thing. So it won't be something that you have to set a timer for, because you'll just be able to shift into those thoughts easily. You'll naturally and organically be able to shift into positive thoughts and positive dialogue. And this is a way to create exactly what you want. So if you want to be that woman, if you're low in confidence, or, you don't feel like you're operating at your highest self, start speaking affirmations of yourself. Start telling yourself that you are a queen, that you are a goddess, that you are confident, that you are able to achieve anything that you want to. But the important thing here is to make sure that you're looping these affirmations, like keep saying them to yourself, and you don't even have to say it out loud. That is one of the sweetest things about the law of assumption. A lot of the techniques that you can use to step into your new version, you don't even have to say it out loud. So nobody has to even know what you're thinking, because all you're doing is saying these affirmations to yourself over and over and over to step into your highest version. Some people like to visualize whilst they're doing it. Some people like to script. Some people like to journal. So a lot of people like to write things down. Again, that's talking about who you are as if you are already the person. So your affirmations can start with I am. I am amazing. I am a queen. I am a goddess. I am confident. I am successful. I am working to my goals every single day. I am achieving every single day. My business is booming. My business is thriving every single day. And the reason why it's so important to remind yourself and say these things to yourself is because nobody else is going to hype you up as much as you can hype up yourself. And I know that's hard to admit, because a lot of the times we want to get validation from our friends, from our family, from our partners, from work colleagues. We want positive affirmations to come from them. But ultimately, nobody owes you that. Nobody owes you to have to speak highly of you day in and day out. The only person that owes you that is yourself. So the battle that we often face is not with other people, but the battle that we often face is with ourselves and with our mindset and with how we speak to ourselves. So don't beat yourself up, ladies. Your inner talk, your inner dialogue is key. Talk to yourself in a loving way. Care for yourself. Talk to yourself in a caring way. Talk to yourself in a way that you appreciate yourself, because you are a queen. And it's important that you remember that. It's important that your self-talk is on point, to the point where you are your own hype woman. As much as we talk about maintaining yourself physically and, putting time and investing time into your self-care in terms of your hair, your nails, your makeup, your clothes, etc., it's also important to maintain your mental self-care, your mindset self-care. That is what is also key to this glow up. And I want all my ladies to shine. I want all my ladies to thrive, but you have to do the work. And it's not even hard. So there's no excuses, ladies, because shifting your mindset to positive thoughts is not hard. And it won't necessarily resonate with everybody, because I think if you take affirmations that other people are using and try to use it for yourself, it won't always align. So it's key to choose affirmations that do align with yourself. It's key to visualize situations that you can actually feel it real. It's key to visualize situations that to some degree are realistic for you. And definitely you will see a shift. You will see a shift in your behavior. You will see a shift in your actions. You will see a shift in your energy. People will start responding to you in a different way based on how you speak to yourself. And I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. So ladies, please don't sleep on yourself. It's time for you to glow up. It's time for you to level up. Use the law of assumption to your advantage. Assume to be the person that you want to be, and assume it as if you are her now. Become her and unlock the goddess within you. Because I know that each and every single one of you listening to this, you have a goddess that lies within you, just waiting, bursting probably to come out. But she won't come out until you press that button to say it's okay to come out. And you do that through your mind. You give your mind the go ahead. You give your mind the power to say, actually, yes, I'm ready for her to come out. I'm ready for my highest level to unleash. And trust me, ladies, it's so, so worth it. And if you need affirmations, I have affirmations that you can use. Obviously, you don't have to use them all. You can pick and choose which ones align with you. But I've put together a Goddess Unlocked 100 affirmations so that you can start to pick and choose which ones resonate with you and start to loop those day in, day out. And trust me, you will see a shift. And if you don't even see a shift within 24 hours, I guarantee that you will see a shift within 1 week, 7 days. It's not hard. It's not long, ladies. So there's no excuses. I want my ladies to shine. I want you to glow up. It's our season. I want the ladies to have a soft life, but soft life is expensive and it requires you to step into a higher version of yourself. And if you haven't listened to my video on that, I would go back and listen to my video on why a soft life is expensive and what you can do to maintain a soft life where you're not overreaching yourself. So like I said, check the description below, check the Goddess Unlocked affirmations. You will find it very, very helpful. And if you need any one-to-one support, any one-to-one coaching, also reach out to me via email. I'm always here to help my ladies because it's all about leveling up and glowing up. And I will see you in another video.